Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to create Trello cards when new Pipedrive deals are added to a stage. Now suppose that you use Pipedrive as a CRM application and you use Trello to manage all your tasks and work. Now you want that every time a new deal is created in Pipedrive, a new card should be added in Trello. But since Pipedrive and Trello do not have a direct connection between them, you have to do the work of creating a card for that specific deal manually. So let me tell you, you can actually automate this process using Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be creating a new deal in Pipedrive and our action is going to be creating a new card in Trello. Let us learn how to do it. So in this video, today we will learn how to create Trello cards when new Pipedrive deals are added to a stage. Now what is Pipedrive? Pipedrive is a customer relationship management software where you can enter the details of your deals, your leads, and different other purposes you can fulfill from Pipedrive. And Trello is an ultimate project management tool where you can actually ease up your tedious task and collaborate with your crew. So today we are going to integrate both of these important applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So as you can see, this is the landing page of Pabbly. And on the right hand side, you have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have an existing account, you have to click on sign up for free. And because I am having an existing account, I will click on sign in, which will take me to the login page. And by clicking on sign in with Google, I will be directly logged in into Pabbly. As soon as I click here, I'll be forwarded to this window where I can see the 5 applications that Pabbly provides you. So today we are going to use Pabbly Connect because it connects applications and sends the data from one app to another. And that's what we need. So click on Access Now. And then I will be taken to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. When you reach here, you have to click on the blue button that is written with Create Workflow on the right hand side because we are supposed to create a new workflow. By clicking on it, it will ask you to name the workflow, which I am going to name Pipedrive to Trello. You can name any other name, whichever you are comfortable with. Now, as soon as you name the workflow, you are forwarded to this workflow page where you find 2 boxes written with trigger and action. What is trigger and what is an action? Trigger is when this happens, and action is do this, which means there will be a trigger event and when that event takes place. So whatever is the application you're going to choose, if that event takes place, that action will be forwarded to this action application to do this. Okay, so today our trigger application is going to be Pipedrive. Why? Because the whole purpose of this workflow is that whenever a new deal is added on the stage to Pipedrive, that information should be forwarded to Trello and a new card should be added in Trello. So our action application will be Trello. But let's just go with the first step first. The application we chose is Pipedrive and the event will be a new deal. So let's just select new deal. And then it will ask you to connect to your Pipedrive account. So in order to connect both these accounts, make sure you open your Pipedrive account on the other tab and then click on connect. Click on add new connection and it asks you for an API token. So you can read down here that you can find the API token by logging to your Pipedrive account. We have already done that. Then you go to settings and personal preferences and that will take you to API. So let's just go to our Pipedrive account and on the right top corner you see your name, that is the settings, personal preferences, and here the third option is API. Now make sure you generate a new token because you don't know or you might not remember for what purpose the last token was used for, right? So you just click on copy and then paste that API token here and click on save. Now this will connect your Pabbly Connect and Pipedrive account. Now it's asking for a company domain. What is a company domain? For that, you can read this given example over here. Like for example, Pabbly Connect is a company domain from the URL. So this is our Pabbly Connect going on and see this is our Pabbly Connect is our company domain. So you go back to your Pipedrive account and see over here that this part of the whole URL will be your company domain. It represents the company. So you just gonna copy from that URL and paste it over here. Now this was your company domain and you click on save and send test request. So what you need to do is that as soon as you click on save and send test request, go back to Pipedrive and then create a new deal. Click on plus, and then it will ask you certain details. So let's just give this name. This is the contact person. The organization is, let's say, Pabbly 01. The value of this deal, let's keep it 100 rupee. You can choose your currency from here, but I'm going to keep it Indian rupee only. An expected close date, so let's give it 3 days, so 16th. And the email or the phone number if you want to enter these details. This is the phone number I've entered, and email is XYZ, and this is your email address. Click on save, and as soon as you save this deal, the response will be collected by Pabbly Connect. And see, in no time the response is here. This is the creator's name. You scroll down, then you will find the details. The name of the user, then the email ID, the phone number, the company name, all the details, and the value along with the currency is here. And the status of the deal is open. So all of these details have been successfully captured by Pabbly Connect. Your first step is successfully completed. You come down, scroll down, and click on your action window. Because now it's the last and important step of our workflow. That is choosing our action application, which is Trello. Select the application and then give the action event. That when this trigger event will take place, that is adding of a new deal, the Trello's action event will be to create a card, okay, with plain text type description. For now, we are just paying attention to creating a card with the basic description of the information. So just click on that, create a card, and click on connect. Again, I need to remind you that before you click on this connect, to connect your Pabbly Connect and your Trello account, make sure that you have already opened your Trello account on a different tab. And see, this is my Trello account where all the deals, I have made this board deals. Okay, now in Trello, there are many different boards over here. Like I have one board of new employee, one of deals. So I have chosen deals in order to connect Pipedrive to my Trello account. All right, so this is the deals from where Pipedrive will be connected. And these are the different lists that I have named. All right, so just let's go back and click on connect. Click on add new connection, and then it will ask you for certain important credentials. Okay, now the username, API, and token is being asked over here. So just read whatever is given here. You can find the above details by login to your Trello account. We have already done that. After login, you can get the API key and can generate a token from here. So this here is blue in color, which means it will take you to a new tab, and see, it will take you to developer API keys. Here, a personal key is given over here. Copy this personal key because this is your API key. You go back to the same tab, and it's something is written about token, right? And this token is also blue in color. So you click on token, which will take you to this window where first thing that you will find is your username. Copy it and paste it under your username. And then your token will be found when you scroll down and click on allow. And it will give you a token. Copy that token and paste it here. See, so all your credentials have been provided. Click on save, and then your Trello account and your Pabbly Connect will be connected. See, the board that is already open is deals, and that is what is written over here. Deals is there. If you want, you can choose the other board also, but we are looking forward to deal with the deals board. So you click on deal, and then the list ID, what will be the name of the list? So go back to Trello and see which list do you want your Pipedrive deals to be collected at. So I think I want Pipedrive deals. So you can select your Pipedrive deals list name. Now comes a very important step of your whole workflow, that is mapping of the information. What is mapping basically is, see, this is the response that you received from your Pipedrive deal. And this response was captured by your Pabbly Connect account, right? So motive of this workflow is that this information from Pipedrive should reach directly to your Trello account and be collected here as a card. But in order to do that, you have to map the information. You have to create a proper pathway that how this organization name will be here, in which field, in which area it has to be entered. All right, so it's done with the help of mapping, and we will be doing this like by clicking on that blank space. It will ask you to insert data from the previous step. The previous step was this response only, so it will provide you with all the details that have been captured. This Pipedrive new deal is for your help. So you just click on this drop down menu and it will provide you with all the response that has been captured. Now you scroll down to find the name that you want to enter, and this was the name that was demo user. Okay, you mapped this information. Now comes your description. So description is exactly what, like this is a deal. Okay, this is a card that has been created in Trello. If you click on this, this window will be opened, and see, this is the name of the card and here is the description. Now in description, you can enter all the details about this card. If this is a task that has been given to you or given to any XYZ person, then this description will be about that task only. Now that we are entering a deal coming from Pipedrive in Trello as a card, so all the description or detail about that deal should be entered in the description area, right? So in the same way, you go back to Pabbly Connect and enter all the other description. See, what all responses you received was the name of the organization, and then there was the value of the deal, that was 100 INR, and the email address of the user. So make sure you enter all these details in which area, the description. So do one thing is that you type some of the fields in a static way. What is a static way? That you are entering this detail and then it will be as picked from here and entered in your Trello card. Like you can say email colon and then map the email from here. What was the email of the person was this. This was the email. Okay. Then you press shift plus enter. Don't press enter. Enter will be the end of this description. And then you say value. So you write value colon and then map the value by finding it from the list. 100. And then again INR also you have to put because the currency is important in the case of the value INR. Okay. Then comes name of the organization and colon and then map this from the list, that was Pabbly 01. And in the end, we will enter the phone number as contact number because we entered that as well. So you just map the same data. You can enter some of the hint over here. This was the phone number value and this will be entered over here. Okay, so we have entered the whole description. Now, no need to enter any member ID, but the due date has to be entered over here. You can just write expected close date, see, and you have entered this data. Now, no URL source to be entered and just click on save and send test request and wait for the response. See, this is the response that we have received. There is no error being shown over here. This is our email. This is the name of the card. And that's how whole information is entered. Now you just click on save by saving the workflow and go back to Trello to check if there is any card created. And yes, automatically it has come over here. Demo user is the name of the card. February 16, that was the expected close date. So a timer has been here. And this is the whole information that we entered as description. Okay, the email, the value, the name of the organization and the contact number. And the due date has also been given as we planned and mapped in Pabbly Connect. So I guess this work went successfully. The workflow went nicely. So let's just do a quick recap of how we created this workflow using Pabbly Connect. So when we logged in into Pabbly Connect, we went to this window where we created a workflow and it came with two boxes, a trigger and an action. The trigger application was Pipedrive and the trigger event was to create a new deal. So whenever in Pipedrive, when a new deal is created by clicking on this button, a response will be captured over here of all the information that is entered in the deal box. Now, we proceed to the next step, that is our action step, where our action application was Trello and the event was to create a card and with plain text type description. So our description over here was text type only. So we chose that action event, we connected our accounts and then we mapped the data. So the name of the card was demo user, that is demo user only, and we gave the whole description what we want about the card. The member ID was not needed, only the due date was left, that was important. So the due date is also given, that is 16th February. And this timer is over here which says that this card is due later. So this is the due date. We clicked on save and send test request, which gave us this response that our task has been successfully completed. We clicked on save and our workflow was saved. This was the video. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.